Kidding. Hello and welcome. We're back at it. One more day, another destiny. Um, we are continuing reviewing and working on the things that you have been assigned. Most importantly, I want to remind everyone yet again, Saturday, 6 p.m. Doors open at 5.
Okay, that's good to know.
Doors open at 5. It starts at 6. And a little spoiler for you all. We will be playing between the 5 to 6 o'clock hour a looped version of the video that the three of you are in. Marty's the thumbnail. That'll be for the people who get early, can watch it a couple times. What it means to be in the GAP program, what it means to be nominated. It's an extended version, in fact, which just is a more blatant plug for the program. Yeah. Who is you? Who had?
For me, it was Daniel. I think Daniel made me cry.
Really?
Yeah, because hearing him open up is like, it's so cool. Because he's such a reserved, quiet, shy.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he gave me one answer that has made, I've thought probably most about one of his answers that wasn't in the piece more than anybody else. Because I'm like, why do you love film? And he's like, bro, are you trying to get me to say something like personal? Like, I'm like, oh, there's like some depths to this guy that like I don't even know. So yeah. Good. We're actually gonna watch the piece in class. So since it's an edited piece, which I know all of you will enjoy seeing yourselves on camera, of course. I do regret not, I remember thinking it on the day and maybe I just wanted to leave, but I should have got Grant. Because I wanted someone just to be like a blatant promo for like, come to the festival, it's great, or to come to the showcase. But I think you all did a good job. I think I crafted a really fun little piece out of that. Daniel did make me cry with the amount of edits I did have to do, but that's okay because he was really personal. I felt like you were teary-eyed at one point during the interview too. Yeah, I think that included that one too. Yeah. So again, 6 p.m. You have opportunities to get extra credit, and this is important. So more important is just most of us who have shown up to class all the time and are participating are probably getting a good grade no matter what. But going to the showcase, getting the extra credit pretty much means you won't have to take the written final. And the written final is pretty easy too. The day before finals week, I'll go over what's going to be on the written final, just so we all remember all the important details. Okay, who wants to share? If not, today is going to be a primarily editing day or watching day, just because we're going to get to it. We're almost done. So really fun. Reminder that the group final project, that is the scene study of The Thing, everybody has to edit that and turn that in. It's going to be due the week before finals. I'll activate the due date so you can all see it. I love to watch it on like the last day of class proper. Finals week, we won't. Yeah, we can meet. Do you want to meet and just have a party on finals week? Yeah. So it'll just be that Monday. We'll just have a watch party basically. So we'll watch everything that you've done and worked on. Okay. Anybody drop your shares in the chat or let me know what you want to watch first. I do want to check in with some editors. How is it going? The festival stuff should be submitted tonight unless Grant said, yeah, you could do it later, but I would, for Grant's sake, please ask anything be submitted tonight. Great, awesome. I'm excited to see that version. Groovy. Marty, how is it going?
is, I will have a finalized version of Witch.
Great.
BTS Boss Baby will have a little bit more sound design. I lost all of yesterday because my Wi-Fi was down and I couldn't get on the editing cloud,
Mm,
which sucks.
that does suck.
Yeah. I'll also have a finished version of a Devil's Game.
Great.
That's
What's up with Trapped
Wrapped is done on my end.
on your end?
My end, yeah.
Great. What about I'll just ask you about Jason's stuff. What do you think we're gonna see revisions from him, if any?
Well, he's home right now doing all that.
Okay.
I don't know where.
I'm not gonna hold you to anything. I'm just curious for my
I
own
don't know.
curiosity.
Uh,
TBD. We'll find out. So, great. I'm excited. That Witch sounds. So you're saying Witch, Boss Baby? You're gonna do some sound design? Cool. I noticed. I felt there's a part that I think I've included in the video we're gonna watch. I felt that like the baby music was a tad loud, but I don't know. I think it works with the crying and stuff. I showed Boss Baby to Evie and Connor, and they freaking thought it was insanely hilarious. So, yeah, 7 9-year-olds, perfect. I think they're gonna come to the showcase. Actually, my little kids. So, nothing too scary, right? I think the most gruesome thing we have is maybe Grinsley.
Do we want to give a warning before that?
No, I don't. I think it'll be fine. I mean, I'll warn my kids to be like, watch out.
Gonna be scary.
What's cartoony violence?
The skeleton that they keep on-
Oh no, see that one's not that one is yeah, that one's funny. That one will play well. Okay. Nico, talk again, please.
So
Yeah, thank you. That's all we-
do we want to like have some kind of warning for people?
I don't think so, because this is a college level class. People, some years we have done a content warning before in the past, specifically for like a PTSD one that was there. But I think overall, not a lot of gun violence this year, not a lot of like graphic violence. I feel like Southern Bliss might be the only guns that shoot.
There's
And
also,
BTS.
For your kids to know, BTS has David's head blowing up.
Yeah,
It's gruesome.
that's so,
That terrible.
it's comedy though. That's not, I don't think that's gross. I think that's silly. And I don't think that's, I mean, Evie's not afraid, usually. I think it's funny, honestly. Like it's that I think got a big laugh from the judges. So fart sound effects, someone. So we're excited. So we'll watch. So it starts at 6. We'll watch the films. I think we're at about an hour. Oh wait, 120 minutes maybe. So that's about 2 hours worth of content to watch. And then the Gavi Awards, and then any and all students are invited to Grant's house afterwards for the party. And the party's great. That's a fun party. Showcase party is the real deal party. That's where students and alumni. We actually have 0 alumni films, and the 72-hour films normally would have played, but we just have too much good content. So we're excited. This is a good problem for our class to have, in fact. Shall we watch the video then? If no one is going to share anything with me. You don't have a new version yet, Alex?
It's not, no.
No, you're gonna keep working on it. Okay. All right, let's go to YouTube then. Let's go to Gab TV. We'll just watch it on YouTube and give myself another.
This beautiful M1.
This is the wrong one. All right, official Wednesday. There we go. There's Marty.
I love film because it's
All right, let's change this.
You are not screen sharing yet.
Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, and Jeremiah will watch yours next, okay? Lights off, please. All right, here we go. Let's see how it goes.
I love film because it's I think the weirdest, most confusing way to explain it is like it's painting a moving picture in the coolest way possible.
It feels an absolute honor and pleasure to be nominated for 4 Gabby Awards. I think that it is a testament to how hard everybody in the film program works, and it's an absolute honor to be nominated among such incredibly talented peers and people that I really look up to and aspire to be as good as.
I'm actually very excited. I remember last year I was nominated and I got the same feeling as well. So to see the list and see my name there, I'm pretty pumped up, to be honest.
It feels pretty cool to have all of those nominations. I didn't expect it, honestly. There's some really good work this semester. I'm really happy to see how hard all the students worked on their projects this semester. It's really inspiring to see, and a lot of really great projects came out of it.
Waited for this for quite a bit, for at least a year to be nominated, and now I finally got there. I just feel really proud and accomplished to be up there with this great list of filmmakers.
It feels cool. It feels weird at the same time. I'm not, I don't know, used to getting awards, so the fact that I'm getting at least nominated for a couple is pretty cool, and I'm just excited to go to the showcase.
I'm ecstatic. All the hard work we've been putting in and just seeing the results, it's rewarding. So I've been concerned with my sensory overload and germophobia and the cats.
Yeah. What film is a collaborative effort, and you are taking in many different types of people of their interests, going from acting to cameras, computers, audio, going down to the smallest stuff. You could bring those people in. There's not that many fields that could do that.
I really like it. To be a part of the film program, it's really fun. It's just coming together to make a film or work on a project is pretty awesome, right? Because we're all pretty different, right? But we all just love movies and film.
I love film because I love the creative vision that I get to express. I love the freedom of it. I love the work and the people I get to meet, really. I'm hey, I have this idea and I want to bring it to life, and all these people are yeah, I love it, let me help you.
How it feels to be nominated for Best Actor is actually a bit surprising because I just started acting this semester. Luckily, taking the acting class in the fall at Gab really pushed me to get me out of my comfort zone and actually found, I guess, an interest or passion in wanting to act.
Boss Baby was really funny to be in and witness.
What's going on?
Something's wrong with Mr. Palmer.
Huh, your boss man finally cracked.
I love that shot.
Which was written at the beginning of last year, about January 2024, and it was shot in May 2024. So it's been about a year of post-production for Witch.
I think making the costume and outfit for the creature in Witch, as well as seeing up front and firsthand the just sheer talent and amazing eye Marty, the director, has, the amazing skill that Sierra portrayed as an actress, having the pleasure of being around Danae Lewis, who's another nomination. It was my first real taste of, wow, there's some really incredible stuff happening here.
I must make confession.
A lot goes into VFX. It really, there's a part of me, it makes it, it's really sad now of the amount of time of spending on a 3-second clip. I've spent 15 plus hours on a single 3-second clip.
Eat this! Yeah, baby.
It's so rewarding though. It's just the amount of stuff that you have to learn. You appreciate the world more, honestly.
Lights, Camera, Action might be the most chaotic set I was a part of. It was poetic in a way because everyone throughout the chaos just knew what they needed to do, and we came together and brought together this amazing film for everyone to see.
Since I was 7, I've always found a knack for it, you know. I remember my dad showing me a Clint Eastwood film, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and since then there's something about acting that I like, because being an actor, you know, you're playing. You get to be, you get to use your imagination, you get to be these different characters, so. And to be honest, I didn't plan on coming to GAB at one point. I thought about just acting in whatever and then just, you know, shooting for auditions, but then I realized it's a process, and to have the opportunities to act here at GAB, it's been nothing but an honor, and it's been very fun.
I was so nervous directing Sauce. I can't lie. Just walking in, I was like, everybody around me is waiting for me to say something, right? And just kind of having that I didn't write Sauce. A friend of mine wrote it and handed it to me.
Yeah, so Hard to Hear is about basically me dealing with my tinnitus, which is ringing in the ears, and hyperacusis, which is hypersensitivity to regular everyday sounds. I had been working on it for a good 1.5 years. Originally, I wanted to do it like a documentary and record everything I was going through, but I didn't know how to structure it or make a story of it. And then my friend Joji was like, just make a movie out of it. And then David pushed me to join the film program. And then I was like, well, I'm not gonna do a full-length documentary, but if I can make something short enough to bring it to the film program and make something out of it, then I'd even be satisfied with that. And I did, and I got to do that.
I think the GAB film program is doing such a good job of bringing young and emerging filmmakers into a community where we can all really shine. We all have the opportunity to create something, create really anything that we put our minds to. It's the place where I've made some of the best friends I've ever had, which I'm really grateful for. Some of the best people I've worked with. It's just such a really cool place to meet some of the best people and that all share the interest of making movies together.
I love film because it is one of the most creative ways to put something from your mind out into the world, and there are so many ways to represent those images, whether it's animation or live action film or skits or comedy or drama or horror. It's just an amazing way to express one's creativity, and seeing how it works behind the camera and seeing all of the effort and the process it takes to go from an idea to a script to shooting to editing to then the final product has only made me love it more.
right, what did we think of the piece? Critiques. I edited it, so feel free to rip it apart. Whoa. All right.
I love film because it's I think the weirdest, most confusing way to explain
it's frozen!
is like.
All right, here, Marty, we'll do a favor. We'll leave it on this while we talk. Thoughts, comments, critiques, if you haven't seen it before. Noah's going to talk right now. Noah. Yeah, that's so my process when I'm doing an interview piece like this or a news piece is I will take a timeline and then I go through and I watch the whole interviews and I basically clip every question. I basically clip. So I watched all of your answers again, and then I go through and I watch the whole thing again, well, honestly, since I did the interview, I remembered all the answers. So then in my mind, as we were shooting or recording, I'm an editor first and foremost. I'm plugging things in my head. Then I watch it again to make sure that I remembered it correctly. But I'm like, okay, this is the thing where Marty's saying this thing. And so I open up Premiere, and I'll do two sequences on top of each other. In fact, let me show you what I do. Let me show you. Let's open Premiere. So I do two sequences, and basically one is my raw sequence. I put everything, I sync all the audio and everything. All right, so I'll show you sequence one. This is all the raw. So you can see it all chopped up and everything. But what I like to do then is to go into my edited sequence, and I usually layer them like this. And so what I can do, well, actually they're backwards, how I like it. So sequence two, I want sequence 2 above. Okay, 2's above sequence 1. Oh, sequence 3. Sorry, I get all the sequences. So here's my raw. I'll go through and I'm like, okay, Noah's first. So I'm gonna watch and be like, semester. That's in the showcase.
Would have to have been which.
Okay.
I think.
So then I'll like cut the audio and look, you can see I cut this. Whatever you said didn't speak to me at the time to include it or not. I don't remember. I think it does get included. But normally then on my sequence up here, I'll go ahead and I will just click and I'll go up here and paste it up here. So then I lay down basically everything that I think I want to use. So sometimes that includes more or less. So then I go through and realistically too, I'm trying to represent all the speakers based off of what they say, how interesting it is, but also I want like everybody has at least 2 bites is the thing. But most people said good stuff. So I went through, I also like, as I'm watching, I'm looking to like, oh, this is redundant, but Santi said this better than Marty. So I know that once I pull everyone's thing up here, I then am shuffling it. How am I telling this story? And so basically the narrative structure is like, how do you feel about being nominated? Why? Let's talk about the films that are nominated, because this is an advertisement and I wanted to like show clips of the movies that are interesting and I think would attract people who might just see this and want to come. And then the bookend is like, why is the program cool? Why do you like film? Something that's going to leave you feeling good at the end. That's why your last bite was, I'm like, oh, this is a good ending, right? And the same with Marty's first bite. I love film because, and then that's a good like hook, boom, intro, and then we get into like, hey, it feels good to be nominated. Oh, I'm excited. You know, Ashton's like, I've been waiting for years, you know, like, so really, that's really my process. And I have been doing this would be like a news package. I have been doing documentary news packages like this, the most type of editing out of anything that I've done. So it's instinctual for me too. Personally, 9 minutes is long. I felt long to me. But that's the point, is like, hey, we're giving everyone their flowers. We're showcasing some of the films. We're showcasing the students. That's really what the point is for a Gab TV News. It can be long, it can feel longer. And in fact, the new version that I cut is 12 minutes long, because at the end, I included every single one of your bites about why the film program is awesome. So it's going to be really redundant in the theater, but that's just for people sitting down and, a certain president of the school to be like, hey, we're rad, we're good. Any other questions or comments about the piece? Critiques. I'm open to critiques. Oh, thank you. You did a good job. Yeah. I think it captures the film program is really it. Represents a lot of the films, at least the ones that I had access to. I tried not to be too spoilery, but like a lot of the movies are like, hey, the cool part is the cool part, and I want to show the cool part, right? Like, so it's like with BTS, I'm like, I should show the aliens, right? Right. I tried not to spoil Witch, though. I didn't want to show, even though you mentioned the creature, I'm like, do I show the creature? I'm like, I don't want to show the creature yet. So. Yeah, well, but you don't see what it looks like. So I was like, oh, that is a cool shot, but I'm like, nah, I can't give that one thing away, right? So, and I feel like I was like, do I show, how much barbecue sauce do I show on myself, right? So I felt like, man, that movie is gross. Evie thought that was really funny too. Great. All right. Anything else? Great job. Jeremiah, are you inspired to take a film class next semester?
I think so. That sounds fun.
Good. All right. You should register now. No, I don't think they're out yet. But we'll hold you to it. Okay. Are you coming on Saturday? That's the bigger thing.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Pretty sure. It feels pretty uncommittal, but
okay. Yes.
Be there, dude. And if you need a ride, we'll get you a ride to the party even afterwards, if you want to come to the party.
All right.
We'll make it happen. Okay. Where do you live? We could even probably get you a ride home. So unless it's like, where do you live? You in Gilroy, in Morgan Hill?
Morgan Hill, yeah.
Yeah, Morgan Hill's no problem. If you're like San Jose, I was like, okay, maybe not. But we'll make it happen, dude. It'll be fun. If you, no pressure, but we expect you to be there. Oh, hey, look, he was in the piece we just watched, Mr. Yeah, cool. We had to represent you. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. There's your money. I did. Okay, let's check out what future film student Jeremiah sent us.
Apparently
for Saturday for me showing up.
Okay, I have zero faith that Geronimo will be at the showcase. So I will say 100% chance he's not at the showcase. There's like maybe a 50% chance he comes to the party.
There's 100% chance I go to the party.
Well, you don't always come to the party, but
Yeah,
I
you-
have
but you're
I have
always
seen you
drunk
at
and
the
you don't
party.
remember.
Yeah. All right, Jerry. We'll see you on Saturday, maybe. All right, we're gonna check this one out. Super flat. Okay.
Percent of the population believes the Earth is flat. So I turned my Minecraft world flat.
Wait,
and
wait.
we're gonna attempt to beat
How
it.
much
and
of
with
the
the help of the
population?
flattened dimensions mod, I've made it so
Wait.
apparently 2% of the population believes the Earth is flat.
Hmm.
So I turned my Minecraft world flat. And we're gonna attempt to beat it. And with the help of the flattened dimensions mod, I've made it so that the nether and end are also both flat. So let's start by getting some basic tools. Okay, we've got enough wood. I think since there's no cobblestone, probably just mine the cobblestone out of these village houses. I'm gonna keep looting villages until we get enough obsidian to light a nether portal. Let's kill the iron golem for some iron. We only got 3 iron. No. I was hoping we could get more iron than that. Wheat is a great way to get some starter food because you can make bread. Unfortunately, I don't believe that there is a blacksmith in this village. That's what we really need if we want to beat the game. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any loot in any of these houses, so I'm gonna go to that village.
What the heck are
in the
those?
distance. And hopefully we'll be able to get some better stuff from that village. That village has a blacksmith, so. And blacksmiths are literally going to be the only way to get obsidian. Okay, please have something good. 6 obsidian is really, really good. Okay, we got 6 obsidian out of the 10 that we need, I think. Okay, let's kill this iron golem too.
Did you just steal
And now we have
blacksmith?
6 iron. There's one more house to loot in this village. And then we can go to that village. Okay, let's move on to the next village. We need 10 obsidian because that's how much we need for a portal. We've already got like half iron, which is pretty good. Please have obsidian, please. No, but it does not look like it has any obsidian, so we're gonna have to find even more blacksmiths. I'm gonna steal one of the beds out of the houses because it's about to be night. I don't want to have to deal with mobs. Okay. I actually have no idea what the nether's going to be like. Maybe it'll be easier, maybe a little bit harder. I've never played the nether in super flat, so we'll see how that works out. I found the stronghold. I was not expecting that, but there it is. That's the stronghold. Well, now we know where the stronghold is. Strongholds have portal rooms. And portal rooms, they have lava, and lava equals portals. Nether portals. I can't believe I just stumbled upon a stronghold. That's actually so sick. Hey, it's a 2-eye. Maybe I just do this. Put water on the wall, and I just yoink. Okay, now we gotta figure out how we're gonna light it, which will probably lava light it. Wood back here. Grab a lava bucket, some wood right here, and wait for the magic to happen, I guess. Oh, yes. It lit. Okay, please be good. Please be safe. Please be safe. Oh my gosh. That is not safe whatsoever. That is so many hoglins. So I should be good, but I'm gonna make myself a shield. I'm thinking maybe we loot bastions so we can get pearls. And then we go up to the nether fortresses. It's so weird. This looks so weird flat. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna kill this ghast. Oh, crap. I really do need to loot that bastion, though, because I need ender pearls, and I don't know how else I'm gonna get ender pearls. So I think I should go for that gold block right there. Just need to get as much as gold as possible to trade with them. Oh, gold helmet, that'll be so useful so that piglins aren't mad at me. Okay, there we go. We got rid of the piglin brute. Now let's get the other chest. 27 gold is 100% not going to get me all the pearls I need. Why are there so many ghasts? Okay, I'm going to go to the other bastion and hopefully this one has better stuff. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I gotta run. Guess I'm just hopping bastions until I get the stuff that I need. Oh crap. Okay, I think the worst part of this is the gas. Who knew hoglins packed such a punch, bro? Okay. We're good. We're just in a hole. Just gotta heal up. I'm gonna go back toward my portal and ignore that that bastion ever existed. How many gas was that? And then once I trade my piglins, my gold, should have enough ender pearls to go home. And we still need to get the blaze rods, so... oh my gosh. Just trade me lots of ender pearls. I'm gonna have to keep getting gold from different bastions if this doesn't work, which... as unfortunate as it is, I think that I'm gonna have to re-loot one of these bastions and get more gold blocks from it. This is the worst nether I've ever seen. Please bring me back to the regular nether. Okay, 14 pearls. I think that that's actually enough. We just need to get blaze rods now. Okay. I think I might just spot a blaze spawner from down here. Okay, that's a blaze spawner right there. I'm kind of glad we went the bastion way. We have a bow and a bunch of arrows that we can use to kill the ender dragon. So it actually kind of worked out that we did the bastions instead of using a warp forest. No blaze rod. We got 4, one more blaze rod, one more blaze rod. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, the nice thing about finding the stronghold first is I don't have to worry about throwing the ender eyes or anything. All right, let's go home. Oh my gosh. We're back in the overworld. Let's go. Okay, this is the moment I have been waiting for. Okay. Oh, crap. Crappity crap crap. The end is completely flat. Okay. I should have thought about this. Second. Let's get the third crystal. Okay, there's a mini crystal left right here. I think this is the last one. I could be wrong, though. Goodbye, sucker. Yeah, let's go. We beat Minecraft, but it's completely flat. Yo.
All right, what notes do we have? This is the most amount of Minecraft I've ever watched in my life.
I think that he did a much better job in this video than I think in a lot of the other videos he does, where he's explaining the things that he's doing a lot more. Where he talked about like why he needed to trade for things, what he needed to get from X and Y. It felt like it was a lot easier to follow.
Can you hear Noah, Jeremiah?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Noah. I do feel though that maybe this is like a more advanced video for someone like me who again is like, oh, he's got bread. Why isn't he saying crushing loaf or you know, the things that I know about Minecraft at this point. But overall, I'm not confused by the end. I understand, like, okay, it's a mod and he's going to beat it again. So we're going to see the Ender Dragon. He's got to get these certain things so he can fulfill the story, right? Like survival mode. Yeah, Marty.
I liked in this video, I think there was a little bit more use of the replay. I don't know what it's called.
The view, the view where we saw like the
third person view. It's not necessarily behind him.
Yeah.
But it was like the camera turnaround.
The side view. What's that called, Jeremiah?
So I use a mod called Flashback. So it's like a replay is what we call it.
Okay, yeah, we especially when you were running through all the gasps, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
I wanted to see more of that third person.
yeah, I really think you could benefit from more of that in your videos in general. Like, I think that mode is really cool, especially like when there's a bunch of, I mean, it made sense because you're running through a bunch of villains. Like you showed it for a second. I was like, oh, I wish I could have seen more of that. And then you went back. So
A lot is going on, and it's a little like maybe the screen is getting muddled for first person.
yeah.
Like just switching to that replay angle and like circling around all of what's happening on. Really cool.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think about that note, Jeremiah?
So actually, the reason I didn't include more was because I forgot for like the first half of it to record the third person shots.
Well, there we go. That makes sense. So in the future, now you know, hey, this is going to be useful. Let's keep in mind everything we edit, we learn from, right? And we can move forward and do it better the next time. You know, the thing in the interview piece, that the clicking noise in the studio is so annoying. Like it's happened all the time. Yeah, the lights were clicking all the time. So I had to clean a lot of it up. Great job. No, your videos are fun as always. And it'll be really fun when you're in the film program next semester. No pressure. Hey, Jeremiah, I'm just joking with you right now, but we would absolutely love you to join the film program. We want you to edit, at the very least. Are you open to editing?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Well, join the film program and you'll get credit for editing. You don't have to do anything else. You could just edit, man.
All right.
Okay. A fun class. I think you'll also like production. So Noah.
I had another note for Jeremiah.
Sure.
I know it would possibly add a lot to the recording time, but if you were
Apparently two
is in hardcore mode where you only have one life, I think it would add a lot of stakes and drama to make a lot of those really tense situations like even scarier.
Is this hardcore mode that you're doing this in? No?
It wasn't. I probably should have recorded in hardcore mode because I don't think I died at all.
Yeah, you're like clearly good at Minecraft, so I think that just saying like I tried to beat Minecraft super flat in hardcore would also be a bit more
Yeah.
tantalizing for the random.
And I also think it's like, that's a great point because also it'd be fun to watch one where you fail, like the challenge, like, okay, I'm going to have to do this again because I didn't beat super flat, right? Like I fell into lava or whatever.
Get a montage of all failed attempts to the one.
Yeah. It's just like more time commitment, right?
Yeah.
Like how many hours did this one take, Jeremiah?
This one took about 2 hours.
Okay, so no problem beating Minecraft then, huh?
Yeah, I gotten really fast. It used to take me like 6 hours per one of these videos.
Cool. Yeah, well, that's repetition, right? Great job. Okay, anybody else want to share something? Yeah, let's watch that. Yeah, let's watch it.
The whole time being back thought it was
It's the Ramarama, right? Grant has called it the Gavarama forever. All right, let's check it out.
So I started actually here in August. It's a new position, so I'm in general counseling, but my position is college transition counselor, so I focus with working with high school students that are making that transition, whether that be through dual enrollment or coming here to Gab after high school. So Ramarama is an event that we host here. We've been hosting it for 3 years now, and essentially it is a chance for high school seniors from our local schools, right? Morgan Hill, Hollister, Anzar, right? All of our local feeder schools to come to visit campus, also get some orientation as to what classes to pick, right? Get to meet the counselors and also get a campus tour. The tour is hosted by our peer mentors, and they host the regular tour, right? They visit cosmetology, they visit our HVAC department, they visit all of our classroom and the buildings, the library, the resource center, things in places that students are gonna need when they come here, right? Visiting El New Mercado, which is our pantry, right? El Centro for resources, all that good stuff. But our first one was hosted from Morgan Hill, and we had over 300 students participate, and we got over 200 applications, right? So it's a great way that they come, they learn, and then they're ready to leave with an application ready for registration. I think what's different and what's special about our Rama event is that often our students here at Gavilan emphasize how important community is, right? And how Gavilan is built on community. So I think we give our seniors that are leaving their high schools a sense of community and make them feel welcomed and excited to come to Gav. So what's really nice is that at this Rama event, we're really promoting our high school registration event that happens May 3rd, giving students priority registration so that they get kind of first dibs on the classes that their incoming semester, right? So we really highly advertise that our students attend our May 3rd event, which is on a Saturday for them and their families to come and get excited about starting here at Gav. So often our students, especially because it's our community college, they might have that dream of going straight to a four-year, right? And whether that plays out right away or as a transfer, sometimes it's not in the books for us. So whether that be financially or maybe we didn't get into our impacted major, but I think Gavilan has a lot of opportunities for our students and makes it very accessible for them to reach their professors and get supported along the way. So I think it's very important for every student to consider attending Gavilan if they need that. I mean, speaking from experience, I went straight to a four-year. So I remember being in classes where it was 200 plus students, right? You didn't have that one-on-one with your professors, and it was often, you were a number, right? You were a grade and move on to the next, right? But here at Gavilan, students get that face-to-face with their professors, they get internship opportunities, they get more close with their counselors, with the resources that we have here, and they're able to benefit from that along the way. And what's nice is that at the Rama event, we have our student panel, and a lot of our students got to hear directly from our students, and they have really grown closely with their professors and have gained a lot from them. Definitely take advantage of this opportunity if you're a high school senior looking into coming to Gavilan. Go Rams!
Okay. Relaxing animal.
So I started actually here.
Thoughts, critiques, comments? Music was good. Is that your music? Dude, your music rules. Yep. What else?
There were some shots where right before you cut, the camera turns or starts to pan. That happened a few times, and I know when I've been editing stuff like this, I always get that back as a note of cut before the camera pans.
Either start with the movement or cut during the movement, right? Like it's the thing that like you don't want it to be stationary and then move and cut. So that's a good note. I don't know if anything straight out bothered me because I was bothered by something the entire time. What was I bothered by? Anybody? No, us are fine. I mean, we cut the law, you know, like interviews like this. I'm like, honestly, I don't mind seeing the love here. Had The Wire been out, I would have been furious. That would have been number one. No. Yeah, no, you would have noticed it because I have put that in everybody's mind that I don't ever want to see The Wire. Seeing the love is fine, especially because this isn't like a news thing. But this shot right here, what's wrong with this shot? Everybody should know this. Yeah, centered and looking stage right. How do we fix the shot? Could have cropped it, or why'd we shoot it like this? Did you frame it?
Well, I like.
You could throw someone under the bus.
No,
Did
this
you?
is me, this is me. I like centering. I like the subject in the center.
Why?
I don't know. I think I've seen a couple documentaries
ones that catch my attention are when they're like dead in the middle. I don't know if you've ever seen like Dark Side of the Screen.
Yeah.
Like the way they do theirs. Like,
Where are they looking in that one? They're looking into the camera.
Yeah.
They're centered and looking into the camera. That's when you frame them in the center. There's some docs that will do opposite framing where you could do the negative space thing and frame it to the right. But if you're centered looking off screen, this is just all wasted. Like what's over here? Like this just feels bad to me. Like if you say stylistically that's your choice, but I'm telling you like she should be framed here if she's looking this way. She should be framed here if she's looking that way. If you're shooting news or a news program like this, or even a doc like this, that's 90% of the way. If it's an active choice, a stylistic choice, yeah, you could argue that to me. I'm going to tell you right now, as the head of Gav TV, that's me. That's not our style. That's not a news program. We shoot it like news. So your documentary could look like this, okay? But for Gav TV, I'd like them to be properly framed.
Okay.
And you could crop in and fix it, right? Like with the one I shot with everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it to Grant, expecting notes. And he just posted it the next
Great.
day, and I was
Hey, he was happy with it. It's already posted. I'm just telling you for the future, something to look at. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't think it's like, hey, we have to pull it down or fix it or anything. It looks perfectly great. I like your B-roll, a lot of good B-roll. What'd you shoot the B-roll on?
The Sony.
The Sony? My one question is when we're in the theater, pretty dark.
Yeah.
I would have like maybe fixed it a little bit, like just pulled the curve up a little bit. Especially that shot's fine, but this shot is like very dark. Yeah. So I know it's inside. I think with the Sony, if you turn auto everything on, it would have given a better image than this, maybe, unless you were on auto. Probably not, just based off of how it looks.
Jason just handed me the camera.
Sure.
I just went out with it.
Yeah, no, your composition, your B-roll is really good. Like all this stuff, I liked all the B-roll. You had a lot of B-roll, and the piece flowed really well.
Is it possible, like, if I had to do another one of these, could I bring my camera and mess around?
You could definitely, yeah, I would think so, especially for shooting on the Sony. Like,
Like, I could get the whole time I was there, I was like, I could get some nice shots.
yeah, no, that's your camera's better than the Sony's fidelity is going to be. So this is on the red.
That's the right.
Yeah. Okay. My only other issue,
Go Rams.
like if you're gonna do this, I would like going from a medium to the wide isn't enough. I would make it this one an MCU, so crop in so that it's here, and then going to the wide would make it feel better. But also, this is the wide. Okay, our lower third is right here, right? So I should be on the lower third. Upper third, sorry. So we're kind of at the head. It makes her look really short and tiny. That's just, if that's what you're going for, but yeah, eyes should always try to be on the upper third. Just compositionally.
Yeah.
Just critiquing you because, yeah, you're the student editor this year, so you're getting paid for it, so you get the harsher notes. So good job. Any other notes? Any other thing? We want to be part of Rama. That's like a bad branding. I think Gavarama kind of makes more sense
So much better.
than Rama. Like I get we're the Rams, but
You got rammed once and yeah.
yeah, why ram twice? Like it's funny. It's like it comes so naturally out of her mouth every time. She's like Rama. I'm like, oh, like I don't think I could ever say that properly. So Rama.
When you're
So-
editing, like when you're editing, like, do you ever catch somebody's like, I don't want to say it's like tick, but like they're always right.
Yeah. Ashton said like 4 times in a row, and I was like, okay, I gotta cover it so I can like make it sound a little bit better. Jason's a big one. Like Jason's edited like crazy. To
Jason uses the word of like it's his comfort word.
Yeah, which is a big thing. Like I do that too. Like I feel like is a word that I've actively had to work. I started podcasting to help improve my diction and speaking ability, because it's hard. It's one thing. It's just like exercise. It's muscle memory. I got into podcasting, so then I had to edit myself. So I'd be like, oh, you say every 5 seconds, so stop saying as much. It's still like the thought word, right? And some people don't have that ability to be like, and it's also like I'm dyslexic, so I do get stuck in words. I was talking on the phone today to customer service at Christopher Ranch, and I got stuck with the word expected. I couldn't say it right. I was like expect, and then it just got stuck. And then of course, in my brain, I'm talking to the person, and I tried to say the same word like then another 3 times in the sentence. For some reason, my brain wouldn't just let me say that word. So I'm just like, synonyms. Okay. Presumed the date of the garlic should last this long, whatever. So that's that too. Yes. Like, so I get. Yeah.
Even though if you weren't like talking to somebody or you weren't doing public speaking, it was a different scenario.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything else to share? If let's see it.
All right.
Here we go. Exported it. Great.
So it's
version 3?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the 8.
I'm still sharing the screen. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Version 3. Let's check it out.
Life is full of adventures, and every hill, whether you're climbing it or coasting, brings something valuable. They build your strengths, remind you what you're made of. Every step takes effort and will take multiple adjustments. You're growing stronger, wiser, more resilient. Don't let the struggle scare you. Let it shape you. Let you live in the moment. And please, my love, don't worry about those who seem ahead of you. Nor how long it takes. Nor those ones swirling above in what looks like a perfection. Especially in the age of social media, where filters and illusions thrive. Remember, you are on your path. Comparison is a thief. Don't trade your truth for someone else's highlight reel. Instead of comparing, choose to live. Choose to be. Take that precious moment and pour it into your own story, your own adventure. Live in your now, not someone else's illusion. Both the climbs and the glides are part of the same journey. You can't have one without the other. So lean in, embrace the climb, celebrate the glide. And always, always keep moving forward. You've got this.
Oh, don't do this if you're afraid of heights. Why am I doing this? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Why did I do this to myself? Here, 80 feet, 80 feet. Oh! Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're banking. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to go first. I know. Oh my gosh. Stop. Okay, it's all done.
The more you climb and glides life's coasters, the more you realize life is an adventure, and when that may be laughed at from time to time. See you next time.
All right. Sure. I mean, we're all editors, right? What did we think? Notes, critiques?
Was that shorter than last one?
It was like 15 seconds shorter.
I was gonna say, it felt a little faster this time.
Yeah, I think where I put this started at the very bottom to try to read the words.
Yeah.
Made it feel
Yeah, I think the words matching better definitely made it feel faster. I felt like there was an edit in the downhill as well. Yeah, which was cool. I thought the jump cut worked and made it feel better. I still think your first line at the very end is hard to hear.
The audio's off.
Yeah.
And I had the wrong speaker. I was able, it sounds a lot better than when I was doing.
It sounds better than yesterday or Monday, yeah.
Did a lot.
So I just think it's the first line. The rest I can hear. It's just.
And I don't know if it's because the hallelujah was too loud, but.
Well, let's.
The more you climb and glides life's coast.
It's the more, and then like you could use the pen tool and like just raise where in the more you, and then boom, raise the level for you climb, because that's where we lose. Yeah, I think that's it. Any other notes, critiques, comments? Yeah, no.
Really enjoyed the video. It's an either or situation in the very beginning with the yellow text to use stroke or a background. Because I think with how big the stroke is at the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, I thought about, I did decrease that.
Probably don't need the background.
Yeah.
I agree with Noah here that you don't need this background.
And I was thinking about the buckle.
Even here, you don't even need it. I think just with the stroke and the color will make it, it is gonna stand out by itself.
Yeah.
Huh?
It pops, like the lettering, all
Yeah.
the font, like, not hard to read at all. It for sure pops.
Here's a thing. Wait. Where's buckle up? Okay. All right, let's watch this for a second. Does anyone see what I think? Oh, all right. Buckle up. Is it the opacity? Yeah, you're right. Opacity is a, see how it's see-through? So you may have just hit the line. I also think that it's not centered. All the rest of your text is centered.
Yeah, I
This-
was messing up with, because I punched it in because I wanted to get rid of the person that was helping me buckle. the
Sure.
Face, and I first had it as slant, and I was trying to align it with the strap
Mm-hmm.
of the buckle. And then it wouldn't come like, so I was like, you know what, just leave it, keep it simple.
Let me show you something really quick.
Yeah.
Let's just work on Noah. Okay, here's my font. We'll even make it look yellow like yours. And we'll add the stroke. You're doing this in Premiere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna make the stroke like yours. Okay,
You need to be centered.
so his isn't centered, right? But we can do that now, that's centered, right?
Yeah.
But let's say it's off, right?
Yeah.
Like yours.
Yeah.
Positionally, it's off. How would I get this to the center?
Well, wouldn't you go down with your X and Y and stuff?
Yeah, but do it manually. Now, if I do it manually, does that look centered?
No.
No, so I'd have to go and do it. But let me show you a trick in Premiere. There's these lines right here, align. If I click this button, it automatically centers your text in the center of the frame. Same with here, look, I go all the way left to the left side of the frame, all the way right, centered. And also what's neat about these ones is perfectly centered in the screen vertically. So see if I have it up here, I want dead center, dead center. I click those two.
Put it center, or should I put it like in this? Because there's
I think
part of
in-
it's blacked out due to the.
I think that one looks off and needs to be centered.
Okay.
Like, and for sure, bring the opacity up.
Yeah.
Great job. I think it's come a long way. Really good job. Any other critiques? All right, let's eject. Okay, if there's no other shares, let's get into editing. You have time to work on your other projects in class or take advantage of me being here to talk to you.
So is it in the module, or you were gonna let Jeremiah as your copy of the final thing that we're supposed to?
Yeah, do you want that? It is in the module. Do you, I can, you want to give me the drive? I'll transfer it to you right now, so you have it. Oh, you know what? While I have you all, let me start this transfer. Let me go to my downloads. I think I did stop the sharing, but I am gonna show one more thing. Did I download it? Did I get rid of it? Where's the zip? Zip. I cleared off a bunch of files on my computer since we last saw each other because I crashed my computer. editing. Yeah, it totally happens. Let me see. It should be see or size. I know it's a gig. Let's just double check if it.
So we have till the last.
Yes. Yes. Plenty of time. You'll have no problem. Here, I'm just gonna go and re-download it. So remember if here, let me do the share screen. Okay. All right, let's go to our Gav. I'm gonna go log in, touch my password. There we go. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but it looks like it's working today. In my editing, my modules. And we're gonna scroll down to assets right here. You click on that and you click this up here. It's gonna say too big to load. So you're gonna click download because it's a zip. And it's just it's 1 gigabyte. So that's not that terrible for footage. And while it's downloading, let's while we're here, let's just watch the scene.
You tie a palm.
All right, so we did a scene study of this scene.
You tie a palmer over here. We're gonna draw a little bit of everybody's blood. We're gonna find out who's the thing. Watching Norris in there gave me the idea that maybe every part of him was a whole. Every little piece was an individual animal with a built-in desire to protect its own life. You see, when a man bleeds, it's just tissue. But blood from one of you things won't obey when it's attacked. It'll try and survive. Crawl away from a hot needle, say. Now you.
Just cleaned it. Look, he's totally faking it, but it still sucks.
That's good. All right, move back. Over there.
I guess you're okay. All right, put that on and watch them.
Now I'll show you what I already know.
It's a crock of shit. Let's try the Doc and Clark. Now, Clark.
And Clark was human, huh? Which makes you a murderer, don't it?
Palmer now.
This is pure nonsense. Doesn't prove a thing.
I thought you'd feel that way, Gary. You were the only one that could have got to that blood. We'll do you last.
Retreating! What is it?
All right, well, this scene doesn't go that long. It goes pretty much to where like the monster first appears. So it's up to you whether or not you want to include fire or when. I've seen many. You could also, this is just what the actual version looked like. You can edit it in any form or way you want. Like I've seen comedies. I'm in it, of course. There, I have seen the fart version. So don't think you're original if you're trying. I'm not saying don't do the fart version, but I've seen the fart version. So if you're trying to be like, I gotta do the fart version, impress Tim, I've been there, done that, or seen it.
Re-edit of just the first scene?
Just the what?
How do you re-edit an already printed scene?
Well, I mean, people have changed the music to make it a comedy, have taken the weird takes. I've seen versions where it's completely out of order, where it's just like me having a seizure the entire time they're talking, right? Like they just keep cutting to me, like, you know, reacting because I'm the thing in the piece. So it's whatever you would like to do. You're the editor. That's the fun part or I'm also, if you don't want to be, do the weird version, do it as is. I've provided the script and a link to the scene so you can watch it and go make the, if you don't want to change it all, you can follow the edits. We shot it as close as possible, right? There are some like special effects, but I have seen someone use Blender. I think Jason used Blender once and my whole head morphed into something. So, yeah. Questions or comments? Otherwise, I'm stopping the record and we can just chat and talk about editing. See you next week. See you all at the showcase. Jeremiah, you're going to say something? You unmuted?
I was just going to say thank you.
Thank you.